Early November 2025 has brought the UK unseasonably mild weather, with temperatures in the mid-teens Celsius, remarkably warm for this time of year. Across cities and towns, people are enjoying the relative comfort, with many still opting for lighter jackets and scarves, rather than bundling up in heavy winter coats. Parks and high streets are busier than usual, as the mild air encourages everyone to spend a little more time outdoors, soaking up the last of the autumn colors. This gentle start to November has delayed the need for winter coats and hats, making it feel more like late September than the approach to winter. But while the temperatures are pleasant, the weather has been far from settled. But this mildness comes with a price. Frequent rain and gray skies have been a near constant companion, making for damp commutes and soggy afternoons. The culprit is a steady stream of moist Atlantic air, flowing in from the southwest and bringing with it a conveyor belt of cloud and rain. The next few days will continue this pattern. Expect a mix of rainy spells, brief dry intervals, and plenty of overcast skies. There will be moments when the sun breaks through, offering a welcome respite. But these will be fleeting, quickly replaced by more showers and thick cloud cover. The rain won't be constant everywhere, but showers will move across the country, sometimes heavy and blustery, sometimes just a light drizzle. Ireland and Scotland in particular will see the brunt of these unsettled conditions, with persistent wet weather and gusty winds making it feel even cooler at times. However, far to the north, a major shift is brewing, one that could soon change the entire weather pattern across the British Isles. Already, these Atlantic systems are starting to weaken as new forces begin to take hold, hinting at a dramatic change ahead. A larger-scale weather front is on the approach, poised to disrupt the mild, damp pattern we've grown used to over the past week. The weather is in flux and a significant change is on the horizon. The coming days will see rapid shifts. One moment calm, the next blustery and unsettled. Soon, the mild Atlantic air will be swept away by a much colder air mass, bringing a real taste of winter to the UK. The next few days are a transition, a period of relative calm before a wintry shift that will define the second half of November. Across the countryside, trees still cling to their autumn leaves, but a sense of anticipation is in the air as communities prepare for colder, harsher conditions. So, get ready. The real taste of winter is just around the corner and the UK is about to experience a dramatic seasonal transformation. The coming change in our weather story begins with a powerful high-pressure system building over Greenland and Iceland, what meteorologists call a classic Greenland high. This isn't just any ordinary weather pattern, it's a colossal atmospheric force that can reshape the weather for thousands of miles around. When this high-pressure system settles in, it acts as a dominant player, influencing not just local conditions, but the entire North Atlantic region. This Greenland high acts like a massive atmospheric roadblock, halting the usual west-to-east flow of mild Atlantic weather. Instead of letting weather systems pass freely, it forces them to stall or divert, creating a kind of traffic jam in the sky. The result? Weather patterns that would normally sweep across the UK are held back or pushed in new directions. The jet stream, which is like a fast-moving river of air high above us, usually brings rain and wind from the Atlantic. But now, it's being forced south by the Greenland high, pushing low-pressure systems across southern parts of the UK instead of the north. This shift in the jet stream's path is a key ingredient in the dramatic weather changes ahead. As a result, rain bands are weakening as they move east, and Scotland is already seeing drier, cloudier conditions. The usual wet weather is being replaced by stubborn cloud cover and a noticeable lack of rainfall, leaving landscapes looking parched and gray. This is just the beginning of a much larger shift. This Greenland high is set to stick around for days, maybe even longer, blocking the arrival of milder air from the Atlantic and opening the door for much colder air to spill down from the Arctic. It's like a gatekeeper, holding back warmth and inviting in a chillier, more wintry pattern. The weather's origin is shifting dramatically, from the mild southwest to the frigid north and northeast. This means the air we'll be breathing and feeling will be coming straight from the Arctic, bringing a sharp drop in temperatures and a real bite to the wind. This is the mechanism that will allow Arctic air to surge south, setting the stage for a dramatic wintry transformation across the UK. The cold will be relentless, and the change will be felt from the northernmost tip of Scotland all the way down to the southern coast. By late next week, the UK will feel the full force of this Arctic invasion. Expect frosty mornings, icy winds, and the possibility of snow and ice making a return. It's a reminder of just how powerful these atmospheric blocks can be, and how quickly our weather can turn from mild to truly wintry. The arrival of Arctic air won't be sudden. It'll be a gradual region-by-region process starting mid-next week. Scotland and northern England will feel the chill first, with temperatures dipping day by day and overnight frosts returning. By Tuesday and Wednesday, frosts could be widespread in the north, while the south clings to double-digit highs. This will create a stark north-south temperature split, with the north entering a true wintry phase. The battleground between mild and cold air will sit across central UK, making it feel like two seasons at once. For the north, prepare for cold days and frosty nights. For the south, the change will be slower but inevitable. All major weather models now agree. This cold spell will be significant and persistent, not just a brief chill. The mild weather is on borrowed time. Winter's first real bite is about to take hold. Scotland will experience the most dramatic change, with Arctic air arriving in force from Thursday, November 13th. Daytime highs will plunge to just 2 to 5 degrees Celsius, and biting northerly winds will make it feel even colder. Overnight, expect widespread sharp frosts and icy patches. Commuters beware. As the cold deepens, rain will turn to sleet and snow, especially over hills and mountains. The highlands are set for their first significant snowfall of the season, with even lower levels seeing wintry showers. This cold pattern will persist, bringing ongoing frosts, icy roads, and a true taste of winter. Meanwhile, southern England will still be in autumn, but the contrast won't last long. Scotland will be firmly in early winter, with residents needing to prepare for disruptive conditions. While Scotland braces for winter, England and Wales will see a slower transition, marked by a sharp north-south divide. The south stays mild and wet through midweek, with temperatures in the low teens and autumnal rain. Northern England will cool faster, with single-digit highs and frosts developing by midweek. The real cold will reach the south by the weekend of November 15-16, as the blocking high finally pushes Arctic air across the country. When it arrives, expect a sudden temperature drop. Daytime highs could fall by 8 to 10 degrees C in just a couple of days. The whole UK will then be under the same cold air mass, with widespread frosts and a biting wind. The mild, damp autumn will give way to a much colder, crisper period. The stage is set for a nationwide wintry spell. Forecasters rely on computer models to predict how this cold spell will unfold, and while all agree on a chill, the details differ. The American GFS model predicts a strong, persistent Arctic blast for the whole UK by mid-November, with hard freezes and even snow in the south. The Canadian GEM model is less certain, keeping the cold mostly in Scotland and the north, with the south staying milder and wetter. The European ECMWF model suggests a slightly later but more widespread cold snap, with severe frosts and low daytime temperatures for all. The main uncertainty is how far south the cold will reach and how long it will last. All models agree, a significant cold spell is coming, but the exact timing and severity remain in flux. The next few days will be crucial for nailing down the details. You'll hear terms like northeasterly flow and -5 degrees Celsius isotherm, key to understanding the coming cold. A northeasterly flow means winds from the Arctic and Scandinavia, bringing bitterly cold, dry air to the UK. The Greenland high steers this air our way, pulling it down over the North Sea and stripping away any warmth. This wind direction is behind some of the UK's most memorable cold spells. The -5 degrees Celsius isotherm refers to air at 2,500 meters altitude being that cold, or colder, a threshold for wintry weather. If this cold air sits above us, any precipitation is likely to fall as snow, especially if ground temperatures are near freezing. Weather models show this isotherm covering the UK, signaling a true Arctic air mass. The ECMWF even hints at the -10 isotherm approaching, a rare event for November. The setup is primed for wintry conditions. The big question on everyone's mind as winter approaches: will it snow where you live this week? Across the UK, people are peering out their windows, checking forecasts, and wondering if they'll wake up to a white blanket covering their streets and gardens. Let's break down what you can expect, region by region, as the cold air sweeps in. For Scotland and the north of England, the answer is a resounding yes, especially over hills and higher ground, where the cold air will bite hardest. These areas are most likely to see the first flakes, and in some places, it could be more than just a dusting. The highlands could see significant accumulations, with snow piling up on mountain roads and making travel tricky. Even lower areas might get wintry showers, with sleet and slush making an appearance in towns and villages. If you're planning to travel, keep an eye on local updates. In the south, snow is less likely due to lingering ground warmth from earlier in the season. However, don't rule out a surprise. Overnight wintry showers could bring a light dusting, especially on higher ground or exposed rural spots. Early risers might spot frosty rooftops and icy pavements. The exact outcome depends on how much moisture arrives with the cold air. If organized bands of precipitation move in, we could see more widespread snow, even in places that rarely get it. But if a dry northeasterly wind dominates, expect crisp, sunny days and frosty nights instead of snow. This classic battleground scenario could play out, with heavy snow falling in the north while the south sees rain or sleet. The dividing line between snow and rain may shift, so some areas could see a mix of both as the weather front moves through. For most in the south, expect sharp overnight frosts and the occasional wintry shower. While disruptive snow is unlikely for now, icy patches could make mornings slippery, so take care if you're heading out early. A small shift in the weather pattern could change everything, so it's important to keep a close eye on the latest forecasts. Meteorologists are watching the situation closely, as even a slight change in wind direction or temperature could mean more snow, or less, than expected. The north is most at risk for significant snowfall, but the whole country should be prepared for a wintry turn. Whether it's snow, frost, or just a chill in the air, winter is making its presence felt, so get ready and stay tuned for updates. This November cold spell could be a preview of the winter ahead, thanks to the strong Greenland high, a classic setup for UK cold snaps. If this blocking pattern returns in December, the air will be even colder, raising the risk of more severe and widespread snow. The current event is a test run, showing what the atmosphere is capable of this year. While a cold, snowy December isn't guaranteed, the odds are tilted in that direction. For now, focus on the imminent Arctic blast, but keep an eye on long-term signals. This November event is a clear warning shot. Winter is on its way, and it could be a memorable one. Get ready for a season with real bite.